Moorlands Radio Sport, in association with Leek Building Society.
Or he will be once he's sorted out his microphone, yeah. Walk on the wild side. It was a bit of a walk on the wild side first half. You were a bit leggy, didn't really get into the game too well, did you?
No, we did look a bit leggy. But listen, we're playing against the top class out there of young professionals and some, more senior as well who've been in the game a little while now, and it was tough, and we had to adapt to a couple of the challenges that we were posed. Particularly down our right hand side where they were getting a little bit of joy, and I felt like at half time we were able to sort of identify what the problem was and come up with what we thought would be a plausible solution, and barring in the first 2 minutes and getting in down that same side again, after that we really nullified that side of the pitch, and Julius has had to clear one off the line, which he's got a knack of really sensing danger, which is again really pleased for Jules, obviously playing up against his old club and to put in a real strong performance and showcase, what he's been doing for us for a long time now. But he made a great block, and I felt like we had the better moments in the second half for sure. Felt like we had the best moments, and obviously in the first half, Robbie had the chance to keep us, hit the keeper in the face more than they making the same. I know it doesn't matter how they keep him out, but I thought we had sort of the main chance, if you like. Dino made one good save that I can remember from their 11. Obviously we're really pleased.
Yeah, second half you really put their young defence under pressure. They looked very composed in the first half, but I think the pace of Stevenson and Carr, especially when he came on, really caused them problems. Yeah,
it did. Obviously it'll be a very different type of challenge to what some of those young defenders have faced before, which is great for their development. We were most concerned about obviously making sure we got over the line today, and semi-finals are very much about the outcome. You want to perform well, you want to be the team that's in the ascendancy, and you want to make sure people go home talking about you positively, but the most important thing is that people remember is that we won the game 1-0. And you kept that winning run going and the clean sheets going as well. Yeah, again, obviously we are, I said how fit we were the other day, and again we did look a little bit tired, so that was probably partly down to the amount of work that the lads put in on Saturday. But you know what? In the second half, the ability to sort of deal with with sort of what they threw at us, when in theory we should become more fatigued than them, given obviously them being full-time players. I actually felt like we were much more comfortable in our defensive shape and the work that we did out of possession in the second half, and actually we're better with the ball as well. They go hand in hand. We spoke about that at half time. We didn't manage the ball well enough in the first half. That's why we had to defend so much. We kept giving them back. We managed that much better in the second half. And people will say, well, it's a Senior Cup, it doesn't really matter, does it? It just needed to be in your dressing room at the end. It was ecstatic in there, wasn't it? Yeah, we're in a cup semi-final, as I said to you the other day, and we want to win trophies. It was a big game. It was a big game, and we've taken it very seriously. I'm obviously absolutely over the moon that we're in a position now where we get to have an additional game to look forward to over at the Bet365, playing against whoever it may be, whether it be Rushall or Kidsgrove in the final. And it was nice to see Tom Scully there joining in the celebrations as well. Yeah, we still don't quite know the extent of the injury. He's going to be having a scan. He went straight to hospital on Saturday and had an X-ray, and we still haven't kind of got to the root cause of the problem just yet. But he's booked in for an MRI, so we'll know that hopefully soon enough. But no, it was brilliant that he's come through and been part of that for what he's done for us throughout the course of the season. And thanks very much for that, Josh.
So just before you go, Josh, I've got a question for you, because obviously you've mentioned Julius and Denny playing against his old club. You've done some coaching at Stoke City. How much of a really good feeling do you get out of beating what is a Stoke City legend in Ryan Shawcross's side? I mean, you've got to take a bit of credit as well. You've got to feel good about that.
Well, interestingly, there's 6 players out there who I've worked with for a number of years as part of their development, going back as young as when they were 10 and 11 years old. So yeah, there's an emotional attachment to the game from my own personal point of view, and as you said, I spent a long time at Stoke City. I've got great memories of having been there. But yeah, it was very much about, once the game starts, it's focusing on what we've got in front of us to deal with, and how we can nullify their strengths, exploit their weaknesses, as I say every week. So yeah, obviously we're really pleased to win the game, but that's a little bit more sweet for myself. Yeah.
Great. Well, listen, let's go one further this year, because we didn't, we played really well last year, but go one further and win it.
Let's hope so.
Cheers. That is Josh Brehaut, and that concludes the coverage here from the F-Ball Community Stadium, James. Thanks for sticking with us, and we'll hand it back to you.
Thank you very much. See you at Hednesford.
Moorlands Radio Sport, in association with Leek Building Society.